Good morning, and welcome to your daily morning horoscope for Tuesday, 21st July 2026, Aries. In general, your spirit is upbeat, freedom is in your air, and loving is the way you are. However, there's intenseness in the air, and especially when it comes to romantic issues. This approach is somewhat somber, and when it comes to romantic issues, the approach matters of the heart, and expect your style to change, and it's appropriate for your situation now, so make sure you have the right tools for the job at hand. Taurus, it's important for you not to overanalyze every detail of your situation, especially when it comes to love and romance. You could be jumping to ridiculous conclusions based purely on constant stimulation. Don't lose sleep over things that you don't even know are true. Release your stronghold on certain issues and concentrate on simply rebuilding your own self-confidence. Gemini, when it comes to love and romance, you may find yourself in a bit of a pickle. There's a request for your greater commitment now and you may be unsure about how to respond. You may hesitate to give up the sense of freedom that holds you dear. Recognize the importance of a close connection with one or more persons. Give yourself the opportunity. Give yourself the opportunity to experience this kind of intense relationship on a more permanent basis. Cancer, your romantic sensitive nature comes alive today and you may find yourself searching for a security of a close lover. You're apt to be pickier than usual, not just anyone else will do it. There is a longing within you that's for the company of someone who shares a deep intuitive understanding of people, emotions, and life in general. So don't settle for anything less. Leo, tension in your romantic life is apt to be well up. More than likely, there are certain responsibilities that you feel you have to attend to take away the intimate experience of another. Whether or not you're currently involved in a romantic relationship, the day's energy is likely to stir up issues regarding love and romance. Try to find a healthy balance between work and play. Virgo, you could be feeling the pressure of time now at this point in your life, and you may be more aware than ever of the limited time that you have left on this planet. Perhaps you're thinking about love and romance and how much they mean to you. Consider the limitations of each, but don't dwell on them. The important thing is to embrace today and make the most of the time and love you have now. Libra, situations regarding love and romance are likely to get much heavier and more intense now. Are you ready to make a deeper commitment to the one you love? It may be quite hard for you to make a solid commitment because you could be wary of the freedom that you lose. Now is the time to face the music and really dedicate yourself to the people who mean the most to you. Scorpio, the love and romance department should be going pretty well for you now. This is the time to probe more deeply into your current affair with the persons you catch your eye. There is a greater sensitivity to your emotions today, and you could find yourself holding back a bit more than usual. An air of mystery and intrigue will surround you, drawing others towards you like a moth to a candle. Sagittarius, your incredible passion and creativity is taking center stage. It's also quite possible that there's a great restlessness within you, edging you to take things to the next level. Combine your powers of dedication with your flair for the dramatic to accomplish whatever it is that's your heart's desire. You have the power within you to shine especially bright on a day like today. Capricorn, you may be feeling a bit reserved today, especially when it comes to issues involving love and romance. Follow your instincts and know that your hesitation isn't unfounded. Sometimes it's good to slow down and question the road that you're on. Just don't doubt yourself to the point that you become too frustrated and that you can't take the next big step forward. Aquarius, reclaim control of things that might be holding you back now. You may find that there's an element of restriction to the day that's keeping you from getting where you need to be. Try the best that you can to relax and stabilize your emotions. Interaction with people who are older and wiser is likely to shed some important perspective on things today, so heed advice from those who have been through similar situations. Pisces, be selective when it comes to expressing your passion today. Remember that less is more and you don't have to use tremendous number of bells and whistles in order to get your point across. Let your actions be minimal and meaningful. You can say a great deal with few words, and there's more to your glance than meets the eye. The unwary prey has no chance against your hypnotic stare. This has been your daily morning horoscope for Tuesday, 21st July 2026. To have yourself a great and wonderful day.
Good morning, guys. It's Tuesday. Well, yesterday we didn't see each other, and I think you understand. It was a holiday, but we're back on today this morning, and this is where we welcome you to the DBS Morning Show. My name is Maureen. Let's see what our news department has got for us. We'll be back.
Good morning. The Royal St. Lucia Police Force marked a milestone Friday, July 17th, as members of the Junior Constable Development, Port Police and Supervisory Management courses officially completed their training at a closing ceremony held at the RSLPF's Academy in La Toc.
What we're seeing now is that, and given the systems that are in place to deal with drug interdiction, we are seeing an increase in persons being approached to take a bribe. The expectation that we have for staff, especially those that have been recently trained, and the junior constables, I want to speak to you as well. The challenge is also there for you. It is yours to seize new opportunities that have been given to you. This marks a turning point in your career, and it is up to you if you want to go back to your usual desk or whether you want to give off your best.
Acting Deputy Commissioner of Police Dr. Mashama Seeley reminded the graduates of the role they play in society. Dr. Seeley noted that the transformation of the 60 officers from day one of training to the end of the course has been nothing short of remarkable. Now, artificial intelligence is reshaping the classroom, and now it's changing how Caribbean students will be examined. The Caribbean Examinations Council, or CXC, is overhauling its school-based assessment system, replacing traditional SBAs in many subjects with a new exam-based assessment aimed at protecting academic integrity.
These are subjects where hands-on project-based assessment still gives us something that an examination room cannot replicate. And for this reason, we will retain those SBAs and strengthen how they are moderated.
For non-practical subjects, including English, mathematics, Caribbean history, social studies, and principles of business, the traditional SBA will be replaced by an updated paper 032 assessment conducted under examination conditions. The National Workers Union, the NWU, has informed the Minister of Labour, Emma Hippolyte, of its acceptance of an industrial accord between the management of First Citizens Investment Services St. Lucia Limited and the National Workers Union, or NWU, thereby settling the outstanding negotiations. This information was conveyed to the Minister of Labour in a letter dated July 14th, stating that the union has accepted an 8% general wage increase on behalf of technical and clerical employees of the company to be distributed as 2.5%, 2.5% and 3% over the 3-year duration of that industrial agreement. Improvements have been achieved in the quantum for paternity leave as well as compensation for additional duties. The workers will receive back pay from January 1st, 2025. It is expected that the new provisions will be implemented shortly. Meanwhile, arrangements are being made for the official signing of the accord at the level of the Labour Commissioner in the Department of Labour. Every major decision from economic policy to national development starts with reliable data. Now, St. Lucia's Central Statistical Office is undertaking its biggest transformation yet, launching a modernization drive that officials say will strengthen the country's statistical system and pave the way for the agency to become a national statistical institute.
This is one of 3 strategic initiatives that are ongoing. It relates to modernizing and positioning the Central Statistical Office to better manage its mandate of compiling, producing, and disseminating official statistics. In the short to medium term, the focus will be on addressing existing challenges and deficiencies, but also laying a foundation for achieving the National Statistical Institute status.
The consultancy will examine the CSO's organizational structure, staffing requirements, succession planning, training needs, and legislative framework needed to support a modern statistical institution. Mathra says the exercise complements 2 other major reforms already in progress: the revision of the Statistics Act and implementation of the National Strategy for the Development of Statistics, which was launched in 2025. These are your top stories. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, guys. Let's take a break. We come right back. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back. Well, obviously, we are in that zone. Whether or not you like it, we are in that zone. And it's definitely a perfect opportunity when we connect with some of our creatives, you know, to know where their headspace is at. So Arthur Allain, sometime about a week or so ago, we had the awesome privilege of catching him at one of his interviews, and we actually, we roped him in a little bit, to sort of like pick his interest a little bit to see where he was in terms of the music, why he went back into the competition, all of that. So we had a chat with Aruthur. Every year we normally connect with Aruthur. We just go and look for him, we just go and sit down in the studio and lime and all them things. But you know what? We didn't get the chance to do so because this man is so busy. This man has been working with a lot of the artists. Now you're full-blown recording studio.
Yep,
so he's been quite busy, and we ourselves been quite busy, but we can no longer ignore it. Yeah, Aruthur came back into the arena this year. You said you were going to retire, but and I like what you did because it shows, listen, a person, it sends such a powerful message to normalize that it's okay for a person to have a change of heart.
Yeah, of course, exactly.
And change your mind. And you understood, you had your own personal reasons as to why it is you thought, I need to come back in there. You had your personal reasons. But also from our standpoint as industry players, we cannot deny the value that veterans like yourself, I mean, he's young, but he's definitely an icon.
Veteran.
Yeah, young veteran. We can't argue the value that having you guys in the competition bring to the level of the competition.
Definitely.
So it's always very, very welcoming when persons like yourself decides, I am going to be in the competition. It adds value to it. So I want to say commendation to you and thank you for that from the industry standpoint as well.
I appreciate it so much.
Went through the competition. You had a lot of fun, I can tell. You had a lot of fun on that stage. And by the looks of it, you came to do what you came and you did what you came to do, which is to just enter the competition.
Entertain the people. Bring some value, and that was my goal this year, is to really come out, win or not, represent my brand, keep my relevancy going, let the people know that, hey, because most times when you step out of competition, people wonder like, Alpha, what song you have for the year? They're not even aware. So, it was just my way of contributing towards the art form. I'm very happy I'm very content. But as more you disappointed, go from winning so many times to placing fourth. Nah, man, it's a blessing to still be in the mix. I tell people, I got my bus in 2014, but I've been doing it for 18 years.
Absolutely.
So it's a blessing to still be in the mix and, getting support still.
Relevant and current.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
And I'm just happy with it. I'm very content.
Right. Let me ask you, because a man like you is very well placed to answer that. Do you believe, and that is for public consumption as well, because I think we're not bashing anybody, but, just a couple of critical things to look at, because sometimes we sabotage, and I say we meaning John Public, we sabotage our own quality of our competitions because we have put in such a barrier. So sometimes the artists like Aruthur and Tedison and these guys who are very well established, because we come on, we allow competition to be such a defining platform that we sometimes the artists say, man, I don't deserve to put myself through that, because it's like almost like they sacrifice you if you didn't come up in the top 2 or you didn't come up in the top 3. But I think it's an opportunity for us to revisit that, re-examine our approach to that, and start understanding that if we always look at it that way, we might find ourselves in a position in the years to come where the established artists, would not want to partake.
And we saw that happen in Trinidad.
It happened there. And the quality of it dropped.
Diminished,
And then if we want to maintain that high quality and standard of the competition,
you need the right balance of experience and youth, It's all good to have, there's space within it for all of us to come in there, I know sometimes people get tired of seeing the same faces all the time, but I'm very happy that this year, we have people like Devon, Twazi coming in. Keisha's been around for a while, but she finally got her bus, I'm so happy to see her get her success in that field. So, it shows that with a lot of consistency and hard work, you're going to get your little space. And they're hoping that throughout the years to come, we'll have more artists seeping through the cracks. And, making it happen, man.
Well, Aruthur, I don't know about them, but I'm going to congratulate you on that show. I'm sharing the sentiments of a lot of people. It was wonderful to have you back in competition this year.
I appreciate it. I think
you brought some value to it, and we can't deny that at all. Moving forward, and you contributed to so many of the artists who were on stage as well.
Exactly.
That also cannot be denied.
I'm happy to, always give advice, a lot of the artists, even Shemi J, the morning I saw him perform the night before I sent him a whole long voice and to, hey, this and that, don't do that, here and so, because I like to guide them. I think for me moving forward now, it's more on the mentorship side of things, instead of trying to focus on Soca Monarch and these things, which has never really been my focus, but, to play a bigger part in terms of helping the artists, grooming them a lot more, recording, and then focusing on my own branding, events, and everything else that goes within the industry.
As a seasoned professional experience.
Now it's carving out a new space for myself in the industry.
Absolutely. Yeah. Arthur, all the best. We know you're a man with positive energy. You want to throw out any nuggets there for persons who are going to be reveling in our cultural showpiece this year?
Yeah, man, I hope that everybody has a safe carnival. You know, enjoy yourself, drink responsibly, you know when to calm down, but free up yourself. And for the people that have been working hard whole year, right now, work on pause. All right? Big up yourself. Saudi,
Tabby, you're here. Linda, you're here. Work on pause. Upcoming, I believe it's the 26th of this month, is going to be the Groevy, the Queen of Groevy pageant. And like I said, we've been having conversations with them. We've got another conversation that Jaden, my good colleague, caught up with them on.
Ladies, good morning. How are you feeling today?
Good morning. I feel great.
Refreshed.
I feel wonderful.
Yeah, all right. I mean, we're getting closer to the date, so
yes.
You know, I'm guessing the excitement is growing.
And the nervousness too.
Nervousness? You're fine, man. You'll have it in the bag, okay?
We're about to reach the climax.
Exactly. All right, for a spectacular show lined up ahead. So let me hear from each of you. How's the journey been so far? Who wants to start, Chloe?
Sure. The journey for me has been a rocky road. You know, I'm balancing three things at once. So the pageant, work, and school. So I go to university at Monroe and I work at Bay Gardens as the culinary administrative assistant. So doing all three has been very enticing. You know, the pageant requires a lot. There's rehearsals, private and group rehearsals. You know, you have to focus on everything at once. You also have work, your entire shift. I mean, you can't miss work. Money is everything.
Right.
And of course, I'm doing school. Education is the key to success, so I have to persevere and push for everything so there's no lacking in any of these three categories, no matter what. But in all, it has been very good. I would say Lady J has been working with us very excellent. My chaperone is doing very good, giving me a schedule. It's very hefty, but you know, it is needed to stay on time, on par with everything that is going on. My glam squad has been treating me well, as I look very good today. So yeah, I would say it's very good. I love it so far and I don't regret doing this at all.
Excellent, excellent.
Okay, so far the journey for me, I will say in the beginning, it was trying to find a balance between work and the pageant. However, since the incident happened, I've been, I would say, relaxed. I've been quite relaxed working with my chaperone, my team. I've had a lot of support from my workplace, which is also my sponsor. I've had a lot of support from my parents, my mother, my father actually, my sisters, my uncles. I've had a lot of support. My glam squad has been wonderful. They've been very understanding in regards to everything because, you know, I'm a sensitive person. I have very sensitive skin, very sensitive hair. My fitness trainer has been working with me because, you know, sometimes the days we should have classes, unfortunately things come up, but she always, you know, she's very communicative. I'm very communicative with her to try and work between these things. But so far, I would say the journey has been great, a little relaxing, which I have to stop relaxing now because, you know, but other than that, it has been a great journey.
Excellent, excellent. Madam Tixie.
So far, I have been feeling alive and grounded. And I have to thank my team, especially my chaperone who keeps me in check and who ensures that everything is 110%. My glam squad is amazing. They work with me and they communicate very well and ensure that I feel comfortable. So everything is props, great, 10 out of 10. And this pageant has been a very wonderful journey for me, very reflective, especially since this is a clean slate for me. This is a cut above all the other school pageants I have done, and I cannot wait to see what's in store and how I deliver on the night, because I am very determined and I am just so ecstatic to be on stage and drink the lights, digest the audience, just take in this experience.
Wow.
Authentically.
Wow. Wow. You know, hearing the different accounts from each of you, but more or less singing that same song, it's amazing to hear, honestly. Right? It looks like you ladies are having fun. It's maybe a bit intense, but you're finding ways to manage. I can tell for each of you that the glam squad really coming through.
Yes.
All right, so I can shout out your glam squads. All right.
Shout out to Mandy.
All right. I want to ask though, because you know, in pageantry, to maybe those who are viewing, the audience members, those who are following, each of you have your supporters. So then that tends to create some kind of maybe small little friendly rivalries and so on.
Right.
But when it comes to you ladies, delegates going up against each other, you all don't even view it that way. It's a sisterhood for you all.
Yes.
You'll have fun and so on. How important is that when it comes to pageantry, where instead of being on that end of the spectrum, you ladies decide to, well, you know, let's be together, let's help. How does a sisterhood grow if you all, and how do you all keep that going?
Because I think it is important to understand that you are not competing with anyone, you are honestly competing with yourself. If you cannot strive to be a better version than you were yesterday, today, a second ago, then you have no business trying to compete with somebody else.
For me, so far with these lovely ladies, a lot of the time, I don't even remember that it's actually a competition, unless like it's mentioned. They're like, you know, on the day of, I was like, oh yeah, it's a competition. It's a competition. Because it just feels like we're just friends getting to know ourselves and each other to build up ourselves for the day of the show. It doesn't feel like a competition, you understand? But at the end of the day, it still is a competition. I think for us as young ladies who are taking part in whatever pageant it may be, we have to put it in ourselves that at the end of the day, it is up to the judges to decide. There is a criteria. So we have to just accept whatever happens with grace. Go out there, do your best, but also applaud the next girl for also doing her best. Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. Of course, right now, if there's any young lady watching who might be hesitant, who may be thinking, you know, I may want to do a pageantry, but I'm not sure if I should, what words would you have to encourage her, to inspire her? Let's start with you, Chloe. I'm putting you on the spot.
Take the cake away.
For a young lady who is watching this, I would say reach for the stars. Do it because you never know where it can lead you. You will meet people who in future can offer you so many opportunities. To this day, maybe let's just say you from DBS, you may offer me a job at some point in time, you never know.
Who knows?
Or you may refer me to someone else who will then, you know, have something in line for me, as well as it helps you to uplift your inner self. You grow and become this beautiful young woman that you already are, and it basically helps you find who you really are and improve on that woman that you are and supposed to be. So I would not fear everything that comes with it, because at the end of the day, it is to uplift you, and it really encourages us to be the best person that we can.
It's Tuesday, and when it's Tuesday, we head on over, and Wills is going to be our instructor this morning. Let's see what he's got in store for us.
Again, St. Lucia, this morning, we're going to target the shoulders in a lazy sitting down form. Because you all don't like to go to the gym, far less to get off your couch. But it's good, you all like to be on the couch, and you all love to see Wills, so I'm bringing the workout home to you. So we're going to hit the shoulders. So you're going to sit at the edge of your couch, and you're going to space your legs wide, and you're going to hold your tins of milk or your apples, your spoons, your cutlass, your fork, whatever it is, clench it together, and we're going to do an upright row. All right? Let's go. Come on. 1, chest out, core in. 2, 3, from the comfort of your home. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Whew, how that feeling already?
I'm not feeling it, though.
You ain't feeling it?
No.
You doing it the proper way?
Yes. The weight.
Control, you see? Again, because they think they're professional, they're not feeling it. And I feeling it. Let's go again. Chest out, core in. I'm feeling this, Lucia. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. You still not feeling it, Tora?
Nope.
Oh, you wicked, eh? You a wicked girl. Oh, must be the product she eating and raking the land, so she feeling because she already cook. Anyway, our second exercise, we're going to do the same movement. However, we're going to row. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go, St. Lucia, exercise number 2. You're going to upwards, then full extend out and come down, chest out. 1. Let's go. Row. 2. Up. Row. 3. Up. Row. Up. Row. That's 5. Let's go. Up. Row. 6. Up. 7. 8. 9. Come on, St. Lucia. 10. 11. And 12. You're not feeling it, but all your boys doing, all your boys doing crack. Oh, you feel it now? All your boys doing crack like an old woman. But imagine, I say old woman. The last time I went down to the Sulphur Springs, I met this woman. This woman is like 76 years. Cameraman, you listening to me? The woman came to me like, hey, I love watching your show. I just follow you. And this grown woman proceeded to do me this. Marty like that. And touch her toes. Let me tell you something, I was so embarrassed that I could have barely touched my ankle. I had to go home for a whole week to try to work on that. So that's why I say I can go down and touch my toes like that. Marty, ça fait sa pièce. Kudos to this woman from Soufre. Big up the Soufre Marcy. Let's go. Second set. Up and row. 1. 2. Let's go. 3. 4. Squeeze. 5. 6. 7. Let's go, St. Lucia. 8. 9. 10. 2 more. 11. And 12. What do you feel about that one?
Feel better.
Feel better? All right.